Hey, what's up? It's your favorite thick boy here for Descent at Best, and today I want to do a gear review. I want to focus on POC helmets. I've got three of them. The POC Tectal, which is a mountain bike helmet. The beefier POC Coron Air Spin full face mountain bike helmet. And the American downhiller version of the POC Skull Orbic ski helmet. And for each of these, I'm going to give you a breakdown, talk about the price, the features, pros and cons of each helmet, as well as focus on who these products are for, and ultimately answer the question, would I buy them again? So, stay tuned here on Descent at Best. Okay, the first helmet I want to talk to you about is the POC Tectal helmet, which is a mountain bike helmet. It's one of the lightweight, kind of breathable options, and one of the things that is noteworthy about it is its price. That's going to be the case with all of these POC products, is this is $180. So that's worth knowing going in. As far as the features of this helmet, it's got this cool, if I can adjust it, the adjustable visor. And it's not a huge range of motion, but it does allow you to take goggles and kind of store them up there for a minute if you need to. I use that quite a bit. It's also got a reco reflector, so if you get lost in the middle of the woods, they can probably find you a little bit better. But the main feature for me is that the back of the helmet comes down quite a bit more than most helmets that are used for trail riding. And it offers more protection, so I really think that this is a good helmet for people who fall a lot, like me. It also has what they call integrated sunglasses storage. So little vents in the back, you just put the sunglasses in and cross them over, and I'll talk about that in a second. So the pros of this helmet for me is its breathability. I mean, there's so many holes in this thing. It still manages to protect you quite well, but it's lightweight, it's breathable, it's great for like those summer months, you know. Another thing is its adjustable fit. It's very adjustable. I have a giant head. I fit in here and I can actually tighten it up quite a bit as opposed to being kind of on an extreme, which is what I would have expected. So that's nice. It's really good for fit. Cons for this helmet, well, there's two of them. The first is that this sunglasses storage thing doesn't really work because you've got the pieces that go over your ears. You have to fold them over here and they just stick into the back of your head. If there was some kind of compartment, even if you had to sacrifice breathability, that would really be integrated sunglasses storage. Otherwise, it's just holes that you put the things through and stab yourself in the head. It's uncomfortable. The other thing is the padding right on the front is not thick enough. It does, you know, because you're sweating. I sweat a lot on this thing, and it routinely is dripping. There's like drain ports right here. I wish they were somewhere else. And it just drips all over my face, into my eyes, and it's very frequent that I take the helmet off and I actually squeeze out the padding that goes right on your forehead, and it's just like dripping over and over. And if there was some way to mitigate that, that'd be nice. I really think it just needs to be thicker foam so it can absorb a little bit more, because this is a really sweaty helmet. Overall, who is it for? I think it's for people like me who need a breathable, lightweight helmet for the summer. Or, I mean, I live in the southeast, so it's hot down here. And want something that's lightweight, but also that protects you quite a bit. I have fallen many, many times, as you've seen on this channel, and I tend to hit the back of my head quite a bit. And I have been saved by this helmet. So this is a really nice thing. So would I buy this helmet again? Yes. Lightweight, you do get a lot of protection, breathable, and I guess if you can deal with them jabbing in the back of your head, you can put your sunglasses in here too. But I do like the adjustable visor, and I would buy this again, even at $180. All right, up next is your big boy. This is the POC Coron Air Spin helmet, and it's hard for me to get in the same frame with this thing. It is huge. This is your big boy downhill free ride helmet. And this costs $275. And the features of this helmet, it's got a tearaway or a breakaway peak, and it's really well done because it breaks away, but it also locks in place well, so it's not just, you know, it's not like a stick hits it or something in a tight trail and it brings it back. It really does require some impact, and the sides can break off too. That has happened for me on a crash. But the way that that is engineered is really nice. It also has tearaway cheek pads. So if, I don't know, if you get in a really bad accident and you got neck injuries, the EMTs or whatever can pull out the cheek pads without disturbing your neck too much. But main thing is just it's got a lot of padding, and it comes in a lot of different sizes so it can fit giant heads like mine. So pros of this is just the protection. It's really crazy to the fact that I have crashed into a tree head first at like 20 miles an hour. I've also crashed into a rock like that I had to come off of a drop and fell on, and I landed on my head, and I laughed both times because I was expecting something horrible. I was really scared as I was falling, and I hit the tree, hit the rock, and I was like, oh, well, that was nothing. I mean, no concussion, no nothing. It was just, it works. So that is a huge pro. I mean, this is, for some people like me who push their limits all the time, you're wearing a full face helmet, not for the looks, not for the weight or the breathability, it's for the protection, and this has maximum protection. The cons for this helmet, boy is it heavy. I mean, it makes your whole body feel kind of unstable because it's so heavy. 1,250 grams is a lot. And it's also, despite all of the marketing they talk about with the ventilation system, they've got vents here, they call it the Coron Air because it's so ventilated. No, it's not. I mean, it's so hot. This is like your traditional full face helmet that's heavy and hot, but it protects you. That's kind of the bottom line. So who is this for? This is for people like me who go to the bike park and race and do stupid things and hope that they land, you know, for people who are a little bit adrenaline junkies like me, because this will save you. And that's kind of it, you know. There are so many other more ventilated, more lightweight, more flexible, you know, with the detachable mouth guard, these full face helmets that have a lot more features. This is about one thing, and it's keeping your skull intact. So this is for people who need that. So would I buy this again? And the answer is no, I wouldn't. It's so hot and it's so heavy, and they offer a carbon version. And it's more expensive by a lot. I mean, it's $450, but the Coron Air Spin carbon shaves off almost a half a pound, which for a helmet is quite a lot. And the reviews of that helmet, people are like, I can't believe what a difference it is between this. So I would get this because this has saved my skull multiple times. Like, I believe in this product. But I want to get the lighter one, and I think it's worth shelling out the money to do so, though. So that's probably what I'll do next. Okay, last but not least, it's a ski helmet. This is the POC Skull Orbic, and it's the American downhiller version. It's the US ski team helmet. And for that nice helmet, you have to pay $425, which is a lot. You can probably buy 3 helmets for that. It does come with a lot of features, but those features are all about protection. I mean, this is what's used to protect downhillers going 90 miles an hour and falling all the time. So it's got an aramid bridge, an EPP liner, it's got the POC Spin shearing pad inside, kind of gel insert there. It's got VPD 2.0, which is the same protection I have in my knee pads from POC for mountain biking. So it's just layers upon layers upon layers. However, it's really lightweight. It's actually quite comfortable. And it does move a little bit, so it's not like really harsh on your head at all, and it fits my giant head, which is incredible. Probably my favorite features though. Number one, they hollowed out the ear holes, so you don't have to deal with that weird kind of unsettling feeling that you get with full face helmets that don't have this, where you feel like you're in a wind tunnel, you can't hear anybody, it kind of makes you off balance. These are totally hollowed out on both sides, and it's really nice. The other thing is the goggle clip on the back. Like, you pull it out, put your goggles on, and then it's easy. It stretches and clips it over and keeps those secure, which is a nice feature. So those are all kind of pros. It's really, it doesn't get any better than this as far as protection from crashes. It's got the goggle holder, and my favorite is the hollowed out ear holes. And it's pretty lightweight. It makes it kind of breathable too with the hollowed out ears. This is just a really comfortable helmet. Probably the most comfortable of all the 3 that I have, even though this is a pretty heavy duty helmet. Cons of this helmet, well, the price of $425 is crazy. But beyond that, the hollowed out ears, I think it's a pro. But it's worth noting it does let airflow in, so what I find is that any helmet like this isn't going to be great on like a 45, 50 degree day, which we get here in the Southeast sometimes. It's just, I mean, it's a big helmet, so on a hot day, it's not great. But also on cold days, under 20 degrees or with high winds, like you freeze in this helmet. So it's kind of minimalist in a way, and it does let air in. So this is ideal for like at freezing, slightly above, slightly below, but not a great helmet for really low temperatures, which is what you have to deal with, especially in the Northeast. So kind of a limited use. It's really great for the Southeast though. So who is this for? Somebody who's racing, somebody who's, you know, doing free ride or doing all kinds of crazy stuff and you want maximum protection, but also it's not super bulky. So this is just an all-around great helmet that gives maximum protection. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I mean, this is comfortable. It's weird to say that a helmet is really comfortable. Like, I prefer wearing this over a hat, actually. And it's lightweight. I think this is just kind of the ultimate ski helmet for the ultimate ski team, which I'm not on, sadly. The American Downhiller thing, like, I love those guys. I watch all those little films and everything like that. I am a huge ski race fanatic. So this is like a dream come true for me. But is it worth shelling out $425 if you don't care what Tommy Biesmeyer's slalom score is? You know, if you don't have that lust for Team USA, probably not. There's ones that are $100 or more cheaper that just don't have this colorway. So I would look for that for most people. But that's it for the POC helmet extravaganza. Lots of hundreds of dollars, but lots of protection that has really saved my butt in a lot of circumstances. So do check out these 3 helmets. I would just say that for this particular one, the Coron Air Spin, check out that carbon one, because that's what I'm going to be doing next. So till next time here on Descend It Best.